Usyk from the Ukraine, and here we go. Todd Grisham, Darren Parker, and Roy Jones Jr. ringside.
Well, this is what I expected from Anthony Joshua, to come to the center of the ring, but good backhand from Usyk. Good shot. Also expected lots of feints to come from the smaller man from Ukraine, Usyk, trying to get the reaction from Anthony Joshua.
Roy Jones says it's very important for Joshua to get out to a quick start.
It is, but I saw Usyk get off to the start first with a good left-hand lead.
All the talk about Usyk being too small for a heavyweight. He looks the part right now, coming in at over 220 pounds. Joshua closer to 240.
Joshua was very smart to come in bigger because you want to be able to bully him if any chance comes.
Yes, positive work with the feet from Usyk. He doesn't want to give up too much ground, and he hasn't so far.
There's certainly got to be nerves for both these fighters, despite them having fought on big stages before.
I mean, 70,000 people, that's nerve for everybody. Now, I'm nervous.
Nice right hand there from Joshua. That backs Usyk up a little bit. We learned from his fight against Derek Chisora that Usyk does have a good chin.
Yeah, he does. Against Tony Bellew, he was caught with a backhand, shrugged it off. Against Derek Chisora and Witherspoon, he was caught with a backhand. He has a real good knack of taking the sting out of the shot with his footwork and his quick reactions. And he's going to have to rely on those to see the good backhand.
Good left hand there for the challenger.
And Joshua's letting Usyk get too close. If he lets him hit him like that a few more times, he'll go down. He can't let Usyk keep hitting like that. Usyk getting too close to him without him backing up. He feels like Usyk can't hurt him. But Usyk has put some real fear in his heart already.
Yeah, he's good, in a good rhythm with his feet here, Usyk. Bouncing up and down. He landed a lovely shot.
2 big shots. That's not good for Joshua. There you go.
Joshua standing right in the middle of the ring, just pivoting on his back foot.
He's trying to answer. That's what you want to see him do.
Good backhand to the body by Usyk.
Usyk has not stood still for a moment.
I've been impressed with the positioning of his feet in this ring. He's holding the center, not getting backed up onto the ropes where Anthony Joshua would like Usyk.
And that's one thing Anthony Joshua should have did right away, was establish himself and back Usyk up. Letting Usyk do that, then Usyk get too close.
And another left, a straight left from Usyk, who may have come out here and won this first round. Talk about making a statement in London.
Wow, intriguing stuff. It really is. Good movement, like I say. Usyk around, moving his head, and he landed some good backhands. Really got into his contest well.
Knocking that jab out, the right hand comes off it when it's there, but move side to side, don't sit in front of him, and don't drop down, that'll suit him. Use your height, keep off the line, light on your feet, okay?
Oh yeah.
Light on your feet, okay? Natural movement. Okay, relax, calm down, deep breaths, okay? Relax, okay? Lighter on the feet, be busy with the jab, the right.
First round was a lot about experience here. Usyk was leaning in like this and then getting close up to shoot that straight left hand right down the pipe, something Joshua has not been taught yet. You never let a man feint in like that and you don't move backwards, because he's going to catch you straight left every time.
Round 2. Joshua said, sometimes I have to get burned to learn not to touch the stove. Maybe Usyk was a little too hot to handle there in round 1.
Yeah, smart boxing by Usyk, and again comes to the center of the ring. Plenty of feints, always jerking here and there, trying to get a reaction from Anthony Joshua. That's what Anthony Joshua done so well against Pulev in his last contest. The jab, good variation with the jab. That's what he needs to try and establish into this contest.
Has to establish that. If he doesn't establish that, then it does him no good to be the taller or bigger fighter.
No rest for the weary. These guys have come out throwing punches, moving non-stop, fighting like light heavyweights.
That's what Usyk has to do. He's a smaller guy, and that's what Joshua has to do right there. Use that straight right hand to the body to try to slow him down.
Darren, did you expect Usyk to be so aggressive?
Probably not as aggressive with his feet that he's shown here. Holding the center ring, he has such a good ability to be able to navigate back to the center of the ring without his back touching the ropes. Smart boxing, exactly in the right position. Good jab also by Usyk.
Joshua said this would be a battle of conditioning, and he might be right.
Good feints.
Yes, he's using his feints very good. Now both fighters on. First round, when Usyk was feinting, Joshua wasn't reacting to him. Now he's reacting to the feints and feinting as well.
You're changing the levels by Usyk, head and body. When you're fighting a taller man, that's exactly what you need to be doing.
So many feints from both these fighters.
I don't like that Joshua's not feinting his left, getting back when Usyk feints with that left hand. Because if he keeps doing that, he's going to get caught with the same straight left again or an overhand left, which would be even more dangerous.
See Usyk trying to set up that left hand. Lots of movement. He's trying to get Anthony Joshua to fall over that front foot so he can find that backhand like that.
Usyk going straight after the champ. He is not deterred or fearful at all.
Well, he knows he has the better boxing skill. And right now he's winning the fight with the skills. And he shouldn't be, because this is early. This is when the powerful man or the bigger man should be dominating.
There's a right.
With shots like that.
But Usyk going to get his right back.
Yeah, good shot to the body.
That's showing you that he's out here to win the fight. He's not out here just...
He backed him up with a straight left in Usyk. He is right up in AJ's kitchen.
You still got to be careful, because AJ still can take him out with that straight right at any time.
Very good, positive start by Usyk.
Саня, все хорошо, только не заставь. Не делай больших пауз. Напрягай, напрягай.
Here you can see Usyk with that jab, pushing Joshua back, and now Joshua's reacting a little better, but he's still not moving back with his feet. He's only reacting with his hands. So it's and that was a good hook by Joshua, but it's allowing Usyk to land that straight left hand.
Good jab on the outside of the orthodox stance. Mixes it up so well, Usyk. Goes from inside the
right there
stance. That's the shot.
That's the straight left
the inside.
Yes.
The game plan seemingly working to perfection so far for the challenger.
Well, you got to also remember, though, Joshua has that one-punch knockout power that can get anybody out. So it's not going to be safe for Usyk until it's completely over.
Again, we see Usyk straight to the center of the ring, allowing space behind him. I expect either this round or the next couple of rounds, Anthony Joshua to start stepping forward, really forcing himself onto Usyk.
There's a nice shot from JJ. But every time Usyk gets hit, Roy, he goes right back and gets a receipt.
That you know that his mindset is that I'm not going to be outdone tonight. I'll have to be knocked out to lose, because every time he hits me once, I'm going to hit him twice. And that's what Usyk's been doing so far.
Oh! And again, Usyk with a straight left hand. The southpaw scores.
Two big shots straight down the middle of the guard of AJ. He took it well, though. There's that tremendous footwork.
That's what I'm talking about. He's going left and right. He's not going straight down the pipe, so you don't have to worry about running into a big shot. And that's what he has to do.
Shades of Roy Jones Jr. Looking for that backhand again, just misses, but changes the level to the body. Good work by Usyk. Boxing smart.
Can Usyk keep up this pace for 12 rounds?
I think he can, and if he can, this will be something spectacular to see. But when he gets fatigued, he has to avoid those big shots still. Because AJ, like I said, is deadly from round 1 to the end of the fight.
Finding it hard to work out this puzzle at the minute, AJ. He needs to let that jab go.
You got to quit trying to put the punch on Usyk and just throw it. Right now, he's trying to place it on Usyk. That's going to be very difficult.
Trying to close the gap slightly with his feet, AJ.
And what we have to remember is that Usyk has survived the punches such as Geisel and Chisora. So big punches do not scare him at all.
Still waiting for AJ to land a big right hand. Pawing away at the jab as Usyk bounces in, out, and side to side. His fellow countryman Vasily Lomachenko would be proud of the angles he's taken here tonight.
Of course.
There's a straight left right down the pipe again.
He's killing AJ with the feint game, guys. AJ is not used to this feint game from a southpaw.
Oh, what a good.
Oleksandr Usyk putting in the performance of a lifetime. Buckle the legs. Buckle the legs. The champ is in real trouble here in round 3. Do you believe what we're seeing?
Yes, he's letting him get too close.
Will AJ play it safe, or will he go for the gusto like he did in the first fight against Andy Ruiz?
Wow. What an impressive start from Oleksandr Usyk. So positive.
You see the overhand left? I said it earlier in the fight. I told you that if you keep letting him get that close, he's going to land a straight left or overhand left. And finally, he landed the overhand left. Because Joshua's allowing him to get too close. You can't allow him to get that close.
Look at that. Andy Joshua pouring, but so exaggerating the movement. And it was able, for someone with the ring IQ and the speed and the accuracy that Usyk has, to land that lovely left shot.
This has been, believe it or not, almost all one-way traffic through 3-4 rounds for the challenger who's coming up from cruiserweight to try and steal Joshua's world title. That was a slip, but a punch got him off balance.
Well, he just can't get comfortable because all it takes is one from Joshua.
Has to stay switched on, AJ. Deer in the headlights at the minute. Usyk boxing so well. Lots of movement. Really finding the range now with that backhand.
See how Joshua moves his feet back then? That's what he needs to do every time Usyk feints toward him like that. But usually he's not doing it, and that's why he's getting caught with a big shot. Like right there, you got to move your feet back. You can't just move your head back.
This crowd doesn't know quite how to react right now. Just a buzz of uncertainty here from 70,000.
Some marking over the right eye, under the right eye of Usyk.
Now Joshua's reacting better to the feints at least.
Round 4 scheduled for 12. What a heavyweight battle this has been. Oleksandr Usyk has been fantastic.
So impressed with the jab as well. Giving up a few inches in reach, but still managing to out-jab AJ.
Ooh, there's a right hand from AJ. An awkward step there from Usyk, but again, he goes right back into the fire. And for the first time, we've got a clinch. Quickly they're apart.
Look like Usyk has a little cut in his eye.
AJ appears to be getting a little bit more comfortable, and that may not be a good thing as a left cross from Usyk connects.
Exactly what you said, Roy. He's always thinking Usyk, always trying to look for the openings.
Exactly.
Always trying to unlock the puzzle in front of him.
And feinting the man out of position. He's using those feints very good right there to feint Joshua out of position. That's how he's hitting him. He's feinting him out of position first or holding him in place, and then he's throwing a big shot after. Like that.
Good response, though, from the previous round from AJ.
Yes.
Regained his composure.
It's been a long time, but we saw Joshua overcome adversity against Vladimir Klitschko. He was dropped in that fight, came back to win.
smarter pressure, okay? Make him work, make him move his feet. That jab's got to be followed by the right hand now. When you're inside, whip it underneath, okay? And then lean and push and shove him. Don't mess about with him inside.
Well, from the off, Oleksandr Usyk
He's
has been so impressive with his footwork. Been moving around. The accuracy with the shots as well were a big class, haven't they?
Yes, that straight left hand is something that Joshua has not been able to deal with. He keeps feinting to the outside, and then bam, he lands it right down the middle. Joshua's not going for the feint, so since he's not going for the feint, there's the overhand left.
And that's the paw with the right hand. He's exaggerated the movement too much, and he got punished.
Exactly.
This fight has flown by. We're in the 5th round already. Darren, how do you have it scored through 4 full rounds?
I have 3 rounds for Usyk, 1 for AJ. Thought that was a good response from Anthony Joshua in the last round, but impressive start from Usyk.
You agree with that, Ford?
Yes, I agree with it, 100%.
3-1 for the challenger, who buckled the knees. Now, sneaky little right uppercut there from Usyk. And of course, AJ was all signed, sealed, and delivered to fight Tyson Fury in the biggest prize fight, perhaps in boxing history. We all know the story. Now he's got Usyk. Imagine what Tyson Fury's thinking right now.
I can tell you what Tyson Fury thinking. He's thinking that AJ better keep backing up every time Usyk fakes that overhand left, or that fight with Joshua is going to be over.
So much on the line for AJ here tonight.
See that? That's the point I don't like right there. When Usyk fakes down, Joshua does not move back. You have to move back with your feet, just like he did right then.
Good jab from AJ. A good backhand to the body from Usyk. He's down that well, changing the levels again.
Another left hand lands for the southpaw from Kiev, Ukraine. Usyk says that was low. The referee didn't seem to mind.
Oh.
To the body. Big hands to the body from AJ.
Yeah. Very good body shot.
Is AJ beginning to figure him out, Roy?
No, not yet. But he's figuring out that he needs to go to the body more. He is figuring that out.
He's controlling the pace better, though, now, Anthony Joshua.
Yes.
Not getting picked off as much.
Oh, another straight left. Straight left splits the guard for Usyk. AJ with the right.
This is better stuff from AJ.
But can he hold this for 12 rounds?
Jab from Usyk. Oh. Good footwork from AJ.
You just feel that if Usyk connects with a big shot again, AJ is going to be in trouble.
But you also feel if AJ connects with a big shot, Usyk going to be in trouble.
That's the beauty of heavyweights. All it takes is one.
Oh.
AJ with a right
shot.
He's found his confidence again.
Он пропускает все переднее, Саня. Он все пропускает. Поэтому нельзя стоять. Он маститом не попадает. Он тебя поддавливает, чтобы ты бросил, потом тебя ударит. Задача вытянуть и ударить. Вытянуть и ударить. Когда он остался, подхватить, браться вправо. Смотри, секрет, Саня. Он уже начинает
You ever see Joshua throwing that jab just with a straight right hand down the middle, just like Usyk been catching him with the straight left hand all night. This time Joshua did it first, and he went outside and landed the right hand, something he learned tonight from Usyk.
Yeah, exactly. Took his head off center line and landed the right hand. Good shot.
Let's see if Usyk becomes a little bit more aggressive, as some of these rounds might be tilting towards the champ.
The champ bounced back good those last 2 rounds.
Roy, Anthony told everyone that he changed his approach to training. He didn't hit focus pads. Instead, he worked more on the heavy bag this camp. Is that a good thing or bad thing?
I think it's a good thing. You hit focus pads, don't allow you to use your reach as much. Guys throw the punches for you instead of you throwing your own punches. Whereas the heavy bag, at least you get to reach out to the end and hit the heavy bag.
Unfortunately, the heavy bag in front of him right now, named Usyk, does not stand still.
He doesn't.
Good jab by Usyk.
He moves a lot more than the conventional heavy bag.
But now you see Joshua stalking him. This is what Joshua should have been doing from round 1.
Yeah.
Roy, you told us right before the fight you thought Usyk should start turning things on in round 6. Here we are.
Well, a little differently because I didn't expect Usyk to win 3 of the first 4 rounds.
Picking the shots well here, Anthony Joshua. Nice jabs, he's landed the backhand.
And what's fascinating here is that Joshua has actually made a better adjustment than Usyk has. Usually we see Usyk adjust later in the fight. Right now, Joshua has adjusted.
Yeah, Anthony Joshua is stopping Usyk from getting into his rhythm. Plenty of feints of his own. He's mixing the jab up, head and body. Landed the backhand. This is better boxing from Anthony Joshua.
He's learning on the job.
Oh. Good combination from Usyk. Joshua answers back.
But you see Joshua not throwing power on all those shots now, which is what he should have been doing, because now he can wait till he can touch him, and after he can touch him, then he can try to hit him hard.
Anthony Joshua stalking his man now. Starting to push Usyk back in this round.
Downstairs to the body with a left.
Usyk is looking for overhand left right there. Joshua better pay close attention. If he lands it, it might be over with.
The crowd sensing the pendulum is swinging in their champion's favor. Oh, he caught it coming in. Big right for AJ. Can he build on it? 20 seconds to go here in the 6th.
He needs to start trying to find the backhand of his own again, Usyk. He stopped throwing it.
Counter right hook from AJ, straight right. Usyk may just want to scamper around till he hears the bell.
AJ feeling comfortable now.
And that's what he does. And we head to the 7th.
Wow, good fight. And what a very good response from Anthony Joshua. I gave Oleksandr Usyk all first 3 rounds, and I've given the last 3 rounds to AJ.
So now we got an even fight.
Got an even fight.
Now we're back at round 1. This is beautiful. Here we see Usyk lead with the jab, but AJ once again coming down between that jab with a straight right lead. I love it. He's using the straight right. He's not trying to hit hard. He just used like a pop shot, like a jab. So now instead of throwing all of this power and telegraphing it, boom, it just comes over because he's not trying to knock him out with every punch like that.
Yeah.
Touch shot. You got to be able to touch a man before you can really hit him hard.
Well, Roy, what would your advice be right now for Oleksandr Usyk?
Get back to the body, start throwing more straight left, and start throwing more overhand left. You got to hurt him again. And my advice to Joshua would be, keep doing exactly what you're doing. Use that left hand and touch him with shots. If you touch him, you can hit him.
Oh, boy, there's your answer from Usyk. And a jab backs Joshua up again. To the body. Right when Joshua seems to be getting comfortable, getting in his groove, Usyk answers back. It is hard to convey the atmosphere these 2 men are fighting in right now. It is off the charts electric.
Oh, backhand from Usyk. AJ took the sting out of that. Just leant back.
But Usyk's punches are not as hard as they were earlier, though.
Straight up with that left hand, right on the chin. Joshua took that one well.
Johnson's punches still have a lot more steam on him than Usyk does right now.
Good jab.
Oh, and a left hand. Joshua put his guard down just slightly, and Usyk made him pay.
He relaxed after he hit it. You can't relax after you hit somebody like Oleksandr Usyk. Because he's going to hit you back.
Yeah, lots of movement. Good jab by Usyk. Looking for the backhand again.
AJ's got that smile. We saw it against Andy Ruiz. It's not a good smile.
He's showing Usyk that you can't hurt me now. He's doing a smart thing. He took all the steam off of his punches, and he's just touching Usyk now to keep up with him. See that? That little touch jab.
Oh, left hand. He almost went down. The champ's still on his feet, though.
The feet got tangled up. He did land a good shot, but the feet got tangled up.
Oh, and again.
Got him with the right.
You see right here? Joshua got to go back to his body. Don't go to his head. His head is too hard to hit. Go to his body, he can't get away.
Usyk's having his moment here in round 7. Will AJ stand and brawl?
Good boxing, smart boxing from Usyk in this round. Starting to find the range again with that backhand.
We are watching two masters at work on the biggest stage of them